I really love to hang out with you. I want to stay the night. We could have a slumber party and it'll be so much fun. That's what I tell people when I really want to have a good time, especially when my life could be so mundane and boring and depressing and I can't really just live on my own in my own little life and shave my beard when I'm only like 8 years old or so. And so, I tell my neighbors Bhakti and Gaia saw, and they're like from other countries, or maybe they were born in America, but then maybe their father's from Indonesia or something, India, and they have like certain kinds of special names from Buddhism or Hinduism, maybe most likely Hinduism, because they follow these different gods. Like the religion Hinduism, they have all these different gods, like the Dharma, was it Dharma and Greg or something, and like this doll is like this girl, a female goddess or something, and they were my neighbors, and in space 164, and this is back when I was about 8 years old. About 8 and 9 years old is when they were living next to us until they moved away and went off to like Seattle, Washington, of the USA. And I really enjoyed hanging out with them. They were one of my best friends. And a few times I was able to stay the night, or maybe only one time I was able to stay the night at their house. And it was like a slumber party, kinda, and we were able to like maybe play some games. I'm not sure if they had video games or not. I don't know. I know that they had this black and white Macintosh Apple computer, just black and white, and they had some games, and I thought those games were pretty cool, and they were able to tell like ghost stories, and they seem to tell stories that they say are true, like in their parents' bedroom, they would go there at night into the parents' room, and they would see like ghosts flying around above the parents, above the bed, and just like when it's really, really dark. And you don't really know why, but sometimes you may see things and you don't really know what it is. I'm not here to say, well, are ghosts real or not? I'm not going to tell you that ghosts are real, and I'm not going to tell them I'm not going to tell you that ghosts are not real, and I'm not going to tell you that ghosts are real. But I'm going to tell you that sometimes we see things and we don't exactly know what it is, and so we have to ask ourselves, what is it? The truth is out there. That's what they say for the X-Files, a TV show on Fox, where they go after mysteries and they try to solve mysteries. The truth is out there, and you always have to ask yourself, what do you see? What is it? Is it a ghost? Is it just my mind playing tricks on me? Is it somebody else playing tricks on me? So they were telling me stories, my neighbors. They're like two boys, and they were around my age, Bhakti and Gaia. I was about 8 or 9, and they were about like 7 or 8 or 9 years old too. And they told me about these demons or angels flying above the bed of their parents, circling, waiting for something, for better or for worse, not exactly sure. And then they talked about like maybe one time, like the bed, not the bed, but the whole entire house, their house, maybe that house or another house, like seemed to go underground into the earth and then into another place, like a cemetery, where there's like demons, whether that be another dimension, parallel universe, or if it just travels, or if it's just a dream that they had, or if it happened or not. But it's like they describe the house going somewhere else and being in a dark place really late at night at a cemetery where you see ghosts and demons and stuff, and you wonder, how did the house get there? Or is it just a dream? Am I just seeing things? What is happening? Why is it happening? I don't know. You hear all these stories, and then there may have been other stories too. Those are the two stories I can think of. The story about the house going to a cemetery, and the story of demons or angels above the house, above, not the house, but above the bed of the parents. And then I also remember just being scared, kind of, as I usually scare myself on purpose or accidentally. And then I go to the front of the house. I go to their room, into their room, Bhakti and Gaia's room, and I look out the window or something, and like I thought I saw like a red shadow. Now I don't really know if I made up the story or if I really saw it. I feel like I really did see it, and it may have been a red shadow, or it may have been my brain. It's really hard to say, but I feel like I really did see it. And I don't really know how I feel about this, but there are other times in my life where I feel like I may have seen things, or that it may have been because I'm really, really sick. And when you're sick, you seem to have nightmares, and it's not really something that is real. It's just you and your body going crazy. On the other hand, it may be real because, who to say that demons and angels are not real? How are you to say unless you know? If you know everything, you can say it, but we don't know everything, so we can't really say what is out there if we don't know what's out there, because we're not everywhere, so we can't really say what is there and what is not there. And yet, on the other hand, we shouldn't be too quick to say, well, I know exactly what I saw. I saw the boogeyman. Oh, I saw the Bigfoot. Oh, I saw dinosaurs or something. I'm not here to say that dinosaurs are not real or dragons. There could still be some things that are still out there. And I'm not talking about just like lizards and reptiles. I'm talking about bigger dinosaurs, like bigger reptiles that are like dinosaurs or dragons. And maybe they are and maybe they're not, but it's really hard to say one way or another, so don't be too quick to say, well, demons are real, and don't be too quick to say demons are not real. Try to keep an open mind in your heart, in your soul, in your guts, because the truth is out there. But if your eyes are not completely open, you won't see the truth for what it is.